Hey everybody, welcome to the Soap Thing Project, or if you've been here before, welcome back. Man, did you see the beard on that? I got that Scandinavian blood running through my system. That picture was taken in early 2020. The Air Force put me on standby status for 3 months, right as COVID was really breaking out, and that was the result. I could have gave DK a run for his money, that's for sure. So what are we doing today on the Soap Thing Project? Well, we're going to talk at length about the Rockwell T2 razor, and then we're going to do a shave with it. So this razor is on loan to me from Greg Tardif. I will put a link to his YouTube channel across the top of the screen somewhere, as well as in the description of the video. Greg Tardif does some good content, so if you have a chance, head on over there and check out what Greg is all about. So what's the Rockwell T2? Well, it's a TTO razor. It twists open just like this, and it's also an adjustable razor. It has a 1 through 6 adjustment scale to increase the blade gap to your preferred setting. So this razor is actually made out of a wide variety of chrome-plated materials. There's a little bit of zinc in here, there's a little bit of brass in here, there's even some steel in a couple places. It's kind of a hodgepodge of chrome-plated parts, but it seems really high quality to me. I'm not seeing any TTO door issues. Both the doors open pretty symmetrically, as good as you can expect. This is about a $150 razor, and you're pretty much getting what you pay for in the build quality, in my personal opinion. The TTO action on this is a bit dampened, so you're not going to just whip those TTO doors open quite like you can with something like a Gillette Slim Adjustable, where you can just, like that. That's not a thing you can really do with the Rockwell T2. I'm not sure why you'd want to, but just some gee whiz information about that. The action is a little bit dampened. Speaking of the Slim Adjustable, here the two razors are side by side for a size comparison. I do feel like this is a little bit better comparison than, say, the Gillette Fat Boy. I think the Rockwell T2 is a bit more similar to the Slim Adjustable in my personal opinion. But we're going to do a shave with it. This is going to be my 6th shave with it. I've done a bunch of shaves off camera, so that way I can come on the channel and give you some more informed opinions about it. And we're going to use some Treat Falcon carbon steel blades. I've never tried these before, so you're going to get an organic reaction about these. But the razor, I've pretty much already decided how I feel about it, so we're going to do a shave with it, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. Now let's go over the rest of the stuff that we're going to use today. The soap is going to be Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Meta Nectar. And this soap is $15.95 for 4 ounces. It's a CK1 soap, so the prices are ticking up slightly over at PAA. But let's talk about the highlights for the ingredients in CK1. Cocoa butter, shea butter, and glycerin. So it's perfectly good stuff. I've always got really good performance out of the CK1 soaps personally. Now the scent on this really is something. Let's take a look at the highlights for the notes. We got orange blossom, honey, vanilla, palmarosa, and gurjum balsam. Those are the notes that kind of jump out at me and are the most recognizable. And so this is kind of a really rich, kind of burnt honey sort of smell. It's got a little bit of vanilla in it to sort of take the edge off and provide a little bit of extra sweetness. I've got a slight amount of citrusy sweetness, a little bit of tartness to it. Palmarosa can tend to come off smelling a little bit like lemongrass, so maybe that's what I'm smelling. And the gurjum balsam, I'm pretty sure, is creating this kind of balsamic and slightly resinous sort of smell. And that's what this smells like. It smells like a slightly burnt honey, kind of resinous sort of scent. It really is pretty incredible. It's got this oddly provocative sort of raw masculinity to it. It's kind of a weird scent. Like PAA likes to do weird stuff, and this is definitely no exception to that. But I love the scent of this, though. I absolutely love it. I love it so much that I convinced Greg Tardif to go buy it. So this is now the official scent of Greg Tardif. Here we have the official scent of John Bonham, Cape Cod Wet Shaving. And this is the official scent of Arthur Knowles. Woo! Jeez! Anyway, that got kind of awkward, so let's move on. We're going to use the matching Star Jelly aftershave goop for the aftershave today, if I can keep it together. And the brush is, well, the handle is from Oz Shaving, and it's kind of a hugger orange metallic sort of thing. And the knot is a 26mm Declaration Grooming B11. So this is by far and away the most expensive brush I own. And I love using it. It's great stuff from Declaration Grooming. Their knots are hand-tied and they're just incredible. They're not cheap, but if you like badger knots, this is hard to beat right here. Declaration Grooming. Enough talking. Time to do a shave. Okay, out of the bottle and onto the face, we have chiseled face pre-shave gel. And the chiseled face pre-shave gel looks exactly like this. And this is a water-based gel, so it's going to apply easily and come off easily. So let's take this stuff from PAA, Nectar. We got it lathered into the Langley City Shave Bowl. And we're going to apply it to the face. Did I say 2 days growth? 2 days growth on the face today. Scent strength on the soap is about average. I'd say it's about a 3 out of 5 maybe. Okay, we got the soap worked into the face. And now we have the Rockwell T2 with the Treat Falcon carbon steel blade in it. Let's do a shave. Here we go. So the first thing I noticed when I shaved with this for the first time is that there's a fair amount of blade chatter. Does that bother me? No, not really. No, it doesn't. But if you don't like blade chatter, then that's good information to know. So far, this Treat Platinum blade is quite sharp. It's not the smoothest thing ever, but it's a good blade. My first impressions of that is that it's just good. So we have this on setting number 4 at the moment. Just for kicks, why don't we loosen the head and set it all the way to 6. See what that feels like. It's just increasing the blade gap, so I can't imagine that's going to make that much of a difference. And no, it necessarily doesn't. It feels pretty similar to setting number 4. Let's play around with it again and bump it all the way down to 2. This doesn't have a clicking mechanism, quite like here's the Gillette Slim Adjustable, and I don't know if you can hear this, but it clicks into place on an exact number, whereas the Rockwell T2 is just kind of infinitely adjustable. So, but I have mine set on about setting number 2. Let's do it underneath my lip. And that is much more mild than setting number 4. So, lathering up for pass number 2. So I think the travel in the adjustability settings pretty much, in my opinion, goes from really, really mild to moderate-ish. I still wouldn't say that 6 is particularly menacing. So if you're looking for just this wild space of adjustability, you're not going to get this out of this Rockwell T2. I think, in my opinion, I'm just going to put it at 3 for the rest of the shave. I think, in my opinion, it gives you a fair amount of adjustability, but not a lot of it. Now, in its defense, the Gillette adjustables are the same way. You don't get a serious amount of adjustability out of it. You get some, enough to make a difference. But if you go into your shave den one day, you know, on day 1, and you're like, I want a really mild shave, and then on day 2, you're like, I want a really, really aggressive shave, you're not going to get that out of this razor. It's going to be a medium blade gap at best. Okay, what have we got left? Just touch up along here. Three is almost too mild. Let me set this back up to around 4. Yeah, that's better. One through 3 is where all the mildness is. And then, in my opinion, from 3 to 4, there's a huge climb in aggressiveness. And then from about 4 to 6, it kind of tapers off again to where you're not getting a ton out of it. So your real adjustability out of this, in my personal opinion, is from 3 to 4. I don't know why there's such a wild difference in blade feel from 3 to 4, but that's where all the travel is. Or most of it anyway, in my personal opinion. And my opinion on this razor is I think I'm going to pass on it. I don't think I'm going to bother buying this for the simple reason that I've already got several Gillette adjustables, and those really kind of suffice to meet my adjustable razor needs. So I don't have a use case for this, but it was nice to try it. And I'll be thanking Greg Tardif for allowing me to use it. That was very generous of him to just send it out to me for a week to give it a try. And let's have a rinse and see how we did. Feels like a great shave to me. Let's see what the alum block has to say. Okay, we got the Pereira alum block on the face. And I'm not getting any feedback at all. So, pretty straightforward, pretty satisfying alum block report card for a satisfying shave here on the Soap Thing project. Okay, here we have the Nectar from PAA Aftershave Balm. So let's put this stuff on. Here we go. And the scent character of the matching aftershave compared to the soap is that it's much more balsamic. Yeah, a bit more balsamic, less resinous, and maybe slightly more citrusy. I love PAA's Star Jelly. Their stuff is just absolutely good to go. Great stuff. Now, PAA Nectar. If I exhausted this to an empty tub, would I buy it again? Absolutely. This stuff is... It's hard to describe exactly how this smells, but hopefully my description at the beginning of the video kind of piques your interest and might get you to consider picking this up. I don't see this a lot on Shave of the Day photos or in videos. And I don't get why, because it's really, really good stuff. Really amazing scent on this. PAA Nectar. Hard to describe, but man, you gotta try this. It is good stuff. All right, that'll be the shave for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. I also want to thank Greg Tardif for lending me the Rockwell T2 so that I could give it a try. This is Soap Thing telling everyone, shave like you mean it. Every single time you do it. Thanks for watching.